Good afternoon, dear students. In the previous class, we have learned reduced how to make reduced form of the ratio, that is cancellation of the ratios. Today we are going to complete first exercise. Okay, so let us start our exercise. Students, already we have completed question number 1, question number 2 and question number 3. Students, question number 4 we are going to omit, that is we are not going to do. Now let us start to question number 5. Your question number 5 is convert the following ratios into percentage. Means you have to convert this ratio into percentage. Okay. So what is your first question? 15 is to 25. So let us see how to convert it into percentages. First what? This is nothing but 15 upon 25. Okay. Now we want to convert this into percentages. Remember students, whenever you are going to convert any ratio into percentage, that means in the denominator you should have 100 only. Now in this case your denominator contains 25. You want to make it 100. So what you can do? You can multiply by 4 because 25 4s are 100, so that it becomes 100. So in this case multiply and divide by 4. Let us see what we are getting here. 15 into 4, that is 15 4s are 15 4s are is 60. 25 4s are 100. So you got 60 upon 100, and you know 60 upon 100 is nothing but 60%. Okay, so in this case what we have done, we have multiplied and divided by 4, and after multiplication we got 60 upon 100 and you got 100, that means this is percentage, that is 60%. Okay, now let us see second one. Your second question is 47 is to 50. This can be written as 47 upon 50. Now again you want to make it 100. So multiply and divide by 2 because 52 is a 100. So in the denominator you are having 100. Now what is there in the numerator? 47 into 2. So let us multiply. 2 7s are 14, 1 carry, 2 4s are 8 plus 1 9. So in this case you got 94%. Okay, this is very simple. Only the thing is what? You should know how to convert your denominator into 100. Now let us see third one. Third one is also very simple. Already you are given that 7 upon 10. Now again we want to make it 100. So you know 10 tens are, so multiply and divide by 100. Now what is 7 into 10? 70, and 10 tens are 100. So in this case you got 70%. Okay, understood now? Now let us see fourth question. Now fourth question is not same way. Let us try to simplify this. This is 546 upon 600. Now see students what I am doing here. This is 546, keep it as it is, but 600 can be written as 6 into 100. Okay, now you want to keep this 100 as it is, so keep it as it is. Now do the cancellation of this 6. Okay, so let us do the cancellation. This is 6 1 ja. Now here 6 9 ja 54 and 6 1 ja 6. So you are left with 91 in the numerator, and in the denominator 1 into 100, and you know 1 into 100 is 100. So in this case you got 91 upon 100, and you know 91 upon 100 is nothing but 91%. Okay, In this way we have completed fourth one also. Now let us see fifth one. Your fifth question is little different. Your question is 7 upon 16. Now how to make 1600? For that purpose, let us multiply and divide by 100, because 16 you cannot make 100 directly. Okay. Now let us see what is we are getting here. This is 700 and this is 16 into 100. You have to keep this 100 as it is. So what we are going to do, we are going to cancel this 16 with 7 and 100. So first what we can do, we can multiply this. So we got 700 here, and in the denominator we are having 16 into 100. Remember students, we should keep this 100 as it is so that we can get our percentage. But we have to remove this 16, so that we are going to do cancellation of this. 4 4s are 16. Here 4 1s are 4, 3 is remaining. 4 7s are 28, 2 is remaining. 4 5s are 20. So you are left with 175 upon 4. So let us do the division of this. 175 upon 4. So 4 4s are 16. Subtraction gives you 1 5. Okay. Now 4 3s are 12. 3 is remaining. Now take 1 point. So you are going to get 1 0. 4 7s are 28. Subtraction gives you 2. 1 0. 4 5s are 20. Then cancel. So if you do cancellation of 4 with 175, you are going to get 43.75, which is written here. So what you got here, 43.75 divided by 100, and that means 43.75 percentage. Okay students, understood now? See what we did, we have multiplied and divided by 100, and after that you have to keep this 100 as it is. You can see in all these steps we have kept this 100 as it is, and then we have made cancellation of this 16 with this 700, and after cancellation we got 43.75, and in the upon you can have 100. So finally we got 43.75 percentage. Okay, so in this way we have completed question number 5. Now we are going to solve question number 6. Students, just see question number 6. The ratio of present ages of Abha and her mother is 2:5. At the time of Abha's birth, her mother's age was 27 years. Find the present ages of Abha and her mother. See what is the condition written here. Ratio of ages of Abha and mother means Abha is 2 and her mother is 5. This is the ratio of Abha with her mother. Then next condition is what? At the time of Abha's birth means at that time Abha was 0 and her mother's age was 27. Means mother's age and daughter's age, difference of that those two are 27, and you need to find out present ages of Abha and her mother. So in this case, first we are going to write this first line as it is. Okay, so let us see. The ratio of present ages of Abha and her mother is 2:5 given to you. This is given to you. So what we have written, present ratio of present ages of Abha and her mother is what? 2:5. So that means Abha is 2 and her mother is 5. So let us consider, let the common multiple be x. Remember students, whenever there is a ratio, In that case, you are going to always write this line, let the common multiple be x. That means this is 2x and this is 5x. You are going to multiply by x in both. So you can have, therefore, present age of Abha is equal to what? 2x years, and present age of her mother is what? 5x years. Understood now? Why 5x years? Because this is 5. For mother 5 is there and for Abha 2 is there. Now, by given condition. What is given in the question? That difference between mother's age and daughter's age is always 27. Why? Because at the time of birth of daughter, that is Abha, mother's age was 27. So whenever her daughter gets 1 year of age, her mother gets 28. Means always they are going to maintain the difference of 27. So that is what we did here. 5x minus 2x is 27. Let us simplify this. 5 minus 2x gives you 3x. So if you transfer this 3, this becomes 27 upon 3. So finally you are going to get here 9, because 3 9s are 27. Okay, so you are having value of x, that is 9. So you can easily find out present age of Abha as well as her mother. So let us find out that. Therefore, present age of Abha, already we have written what? 2x. So this is nothing but 2 into 9. And what is 2 into 9? 18 years. So present age of Abha is 18 years and present age of her mother is equal to what? 5x. That means 5 into 9, and 5 9s is what? 45. So present age of her mother is 45 years. So students, we got our answer, that is present age of Abha 2 into 9, that is 18 years, and present age of her mother, that is 5 into 9, 45. Now students, remember next two questions, that is question number 5 and question number 8 is not going to be in your syllabus, because this is omitted by our board syllabus. Okay, so in your syllabus these two questions are not there. Now remaining questions, that is we are going to start next exercise in the next class. Remaining questions are omitted. Okay, so complete your notes of practice set 4.1 properly. Okay, thank you.